to you, the more you make me feel by giving you all I got. Your love has captured me over and over again. What y'all know about that? That Donny Hathaway and Roberta Flack. Classic. And speaking of Roberta Flack, she was such a lady. She's definitely soul and pop royalty. Soul royalty. Love her. Roberta Flack. Yo, holla, make them like they used to, huh? It's your man Rico the opinionist on this. It's a very pleasant 89-degree day here in Dallas Fort Worth. Yeah, very pleasant, little breeze, and so I'm just out here chilling. I didn't think I'm a sweat doing this live, 'cause I know y'all used to seeing me, all sweating and stuff, and I'm not running today. Maybe that helps, but it's actually pleasant out here. So, again, it's your man Rico the opinionist, and I'm here to share a thought with y'all. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel, Rico the opinionist, and Your Master Social Worker channel is coming with some content this summer, so look out for that. That's my therapeutic side. But this is strictly my opinions and I guess the politics and the drama of it all on this particular page. Like, share, and subscribe. Please check out the description box. It has a lot of cool stuff going on in there. And if I drop any links to the stories that I'm talking about, please feel free to go in there. All right. Quite a few things happening in the media. But this one thing I want to talk about. I'm not going to make this a long video. But I just want to say thank you to the constant love of my life as it relates to music and entertainers. That is India Arie. Brown skin herself. Strength, love, and wisdom. I have at least 2 or 3 of her CDs. And I've gone to see her in concert. India Arie is definitely the ambassadoress of neo-soul music. She is the ambassadoress of neo-soul music. I love her. I want to know when I first fell in love with India Arie. Her very first video, she was standing on the porch. I think it was 2001 or 2, and she stretched her arms. And she's on the porch with her little thing going across. I don't know if it was a purse or whatever. And she hopped on the bicycle. And she started singing. Not the average girl in the video. I'm not built like a supermodel. And so blah, blah, blah. I know that I'm a queen. Awesome. And that's what kicked it off for me. And all of her songs from then on were just awesome. And so I'm saying all this about the ambassadoress of neo-soul music, who behaves in a very graceful, queenly-like manner. Her image has always been that of beauty and of grace and of ladylike. For me, I would call her the Anita Baker of neo-soul music, because I love Anita Baker. Anita Baker is the songstress of soul. And her image has always been that of a lady, very graceful-like, and, a lady. And India Arie really set a standard of behavior. And she really puts the oomph behind the meaning of how important images are. She understood it. Now, I don't know anything about India Arie in her private life, but I know publicly, 'cause that's what all entertainers know. What they do is they give us an image. And her image, for me, is impeccable. And I'm sure there's some people in her private life would say, hey, Rico, she's the same way in private. She's still down to earth, cool, really nice. There's nothing ratchet in her background. And India Arie, whenever she presents herself and presents the culture or our race, she always does it with class and style and a lot of culture around it. Hence, I guess, the neo-soul movement. And one thing I really like about India Arie, among anything, besides that deep, dark chocolate skin and the ample bosom, she has some very tender thighs. I saw you, India, showing that leg on one of those Black Girls Rocks when you was singing that song, Boom, 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 boom. And my spirit, that song, boom, 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 that song, yeah. Y'all go check that video out. She does a very sultry job of that song. It's on Black Girls Rock. You know, what's the name of that song? And my soul, and my spirit, that song. All right, her last project that was out a few years back. But anyway, she always, in her videos, y'all go check her out. Any one of her videos, if there is a male co-star, it's always a brother. He's always, you know, he's always presented as strength. He's always presented as a protector and as a leader and as a lover of his woman and his family. She always projects that in her videos. Unlike a lot of these other videos that's out here. You know, it's always presented as masculine, as a man, baby, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to go on and on about India Arie because I don't think when she was out, really out in the early 2000s, mid 2000s, that we didn't fuss over her enough. And black men, we didn't fuss over her enough. We didn't. And I guess you can say because of the genre of music that she sang, but that music, neo-soul music, was popping. And then India Arie's contribution to neo-soul music really took it out there to the atmosphere, stratosphere. And so, India Arie gave some commentary on what took place on a particular event that took place during the Essence Festival, right? And it says slow connection, all right? So, but anyway, India, just like a lot of people who were there at this year's Essence Festival, she saw where Janelle Monáe decided to raise up her blouse and show off her areola. She wants everybody to get off her areola. She's always saying that crap. That's probably one of the only couple of hits that she's had. You know, and she's a raving, staunch, angry feminist, pansexual, LGBT, whatever Janelle Monáe goes by. You can never tell. I think depends on the concert. But and also this ravenously ratchet Megan Thee Stallion was also, and they had a huge major twerk fest. You know, like at the EBT. Just as at the BET Awards, twerk, 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 shake, 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 and that is the image that today a lot of today's new artists, rap music, and I guess supposed to be R&B music entertainers want to project. They want females. They want to project that image. You know, and of course you see ratchet dudes out there, but that's not the standard in the community. The standard is the status of your women. And it appears that too many women in the black race in America decide to go lower than the men. Because it is expected that men behave in a savage way. That's why women were created, to soothe the savage breasts of beasts in a mane. But we have the women just as gaudy and as boorish and as tacky and as rough and as down dirty as the men. Well, who's going to be the soother, nurturer? Y'all get where I'm going with this? And so this behavior that's produced by these record labels tell the women that in order for you to get on, you have to be ignorant, you have to be whorish, you have to be a tramp, you have to present the image of a slut and just sexually out of control, and then we'll give you a record contract, a record deal. And that's the same deal they offered the men who want to get into rap or R&B these days. You got to be as trashy and disgusting and as lowbrow in your presentation as possible. So a lot of women, a lot of black women, and the biracial chicks, Big Lotto, and what's that other one? Doja Cat. She goes either way. And a lot of them little chicks, them real light-skinned chicks, a lot of them are mulattoes. They got white mamas or white daddies, but they try to act like thought and ratchet black girls from the hood. So y'all know who they are. But they're told, yeah, if you're gonna get in the rap game, you have to be a pure slut, a pure tramp. We're not gonna sell your talent, we're gonna sell your ass, and that's what a lot of them do. That's how you have the Sukianas and the Sexy Reds and all these weirdo, nasty chicks. And then you say, well, Rico, there's a lot of men that like to, look, I just told y'all, the men, we are the debaucherous ones. But that debaucherous label and tag doesn't live with men always. It stays with women always. That's why when y'all have this stupid debate about the double standards, we know a man can sleep with 10 women in 2 days. He's considered a stud. He's considered a man, of course. Now, a woman sleeps with 10 guys in 10 days. She's considered a slut. That is true, tramp. So get it together, baby. A lot of that was done to protect you, to protect your virtue. But just like Eve, listen to that whisper of the snake in the garden. A lot of you have listened to the whispers of snakes who turned you away from the Lord. Come on, somebody. Hallelujah. And this is the results. We have a lot of loose women out here with loose morals, a lot of modern day Jezebels, and they think it's okay. They even have a legion of women who stick up for them, who try to Mary Max Hager, and who try to back them up in their foolishness and their ratchetness. So Arie made it plain and clear. You can find her Instagram tweet about, hey, it's so many words. She said, look, all right, it is what it is, but does it all have to be on the stage? Does our toilet behavior, does our ratchetness have to always be presented to the world as women? That's what she was saying. She was talking about the image of black women. And, let me get across it. He's not going to slow down. Something. Megan Stallion must have been driving that car. And so that's what Arie is saying. And for anybody that think they're going to cancel Arie, you can forget about it. Too many of us who love her. And we ain't going to let you, because the woman spoke the truth. Find her tweet, her Instagram post, and she spells it out. Arie tell no lies. And in the beginning, I took at least 5 minutes to talk about her glowingly and lovingly, because she has earned the right. I've often said, where are the women? Where are the women who's supposed to be better than the Glorillas and the Sukihanas and the Meg Thee Stallions, who are supposed to be above that? You're supposed to be the real women, the classy women. How come y'all are not coming out and speaking out against this behavior? That right there is very telling. Arie had to come out of her neo-soul comfort, had to come out of her neo-soul paradise to come and address this foolishness. Because I've always said, Mary Max can tell you, I'd always ask, where are the women? Where are the classy ladies at? They have nothing to say. But yet, y'all always tell the men, y'all need to check the brothers. Y'all need to tell the men, all right, we've been doing it. We do it all the time. But I have yet to see a woman of status, a famous black woman, a black woman that has a huge platform, to come out and speak against the ratchetness of these women in rap and R&B. Why is that? DM me, let me know. Instead of giving these excuses, well, she's out here doing her. They don't speak out against anything. But then these same so-called classy women, they join up with the ratchet women and say, y'all shouldn't be stereotyping, generalizing black women. Get out of here. You can't do that. You can't ask the men to speak out against the young black men or men of a particular age who are behaving like ratchet little jackasses. But y'all sit back and say nothing? Where are the grand dames? No, I want to hear what will Felicia Rashad have to say about this? Debbie Allen. Who else? These women. Angela Bassett. You got something to say about this? And I'm not trying to call y'all out. I love y'all ladies. I'm calling the ladies I respect and I love. We need you. We need your voice. Anita, can you say something? I think you and the babyface thing is over, and I love you. No one loves you more than I do. I love you just because. Anita Baker. I need y'all, the grand ladies, even the young women who believe that they're classy. They're above these broads. How come y'all don't say anything? I just need y'all to come out, because when the men said we all labeled as misogynist and sexist and repressive to women, and people are always trying to humble women. Damn well ain't nobody trying to humble no thoughts. Thoughts can't be humbled. Tramps cannot be wrangled in by other men. And so I don't understand why women of substance, women of status, do not come out and call this mess out. And you know, I've had a lot of comments about the Essence Festival. You know, the same way we have comments about the EBT Awards or BET Awards. And Soul Train Awards are still holding on. There's some dignity in class with the Soul Train Awards. NAACP is turning into a big LGBT mosh pit. I think the Trumpet Awards still have class because they don't have a rap category, and that's good. Because when they start bringing in that rap and that little low-level R&B, the show turns into trash. And BET is turning into a trash-ass network. But I will say, they have what's called BET Honors. So BET Honors is still classy and above board. But I'll continue to ask, say this about the Essence Festival. The Essence Festival, Mary Max and I discussed it. She shared me that it first started off with, a man started off with it. But he noticed that mostly women come to the Essence Festival. So, hey, what's up? And they cater to the women. And it's been like that for the past 20 years or so. You have thousands upon thousands upon of women, black women, and there's probably some others there as well, that descend upon New Orleans for that 3-day festival. And what I've always said about the Essence Festival, since this became something like BET Her or BET, an own network catering to black women. You know the kind of black women they never invite to the Essence Festival? Y'all take these names down, you go look up their books and their products. Michelle Alexander, she wrote the book, The New Jim Crow. Talks about the disproportionate incarceration of black men, as opposed to everybody. They never invite a sister like that. I think she's biracial, but still, a woman like her, they never invite her to the Essence Festival to talk about family or race. Number 2, Dr. Joy Leary, who wrote the book, The Post-Traumatic Slave Syndrome. They never invite a sister like her to have a conversation about race and family, the nuclear family. They never have Sister Shahrazad Ali at the Essence Festival. Never. Dr. Frances Cress Welsing, never. Now, maybe y'all can correct me. She's never invited to the Essence Festival. These are all black women now. Who else? Who else they never invite? They're supposed to be black women. Let me see. Dr. Frances Cress, Sister Shahrazad, Dr. Julia Hare, Dr. Joy Leary. It's almost like they never invite any sister that loves black men to the Essence Festival. Never. You never see those. You have, Michelle Obamas and all those folks down there. But you don't ever have sisters like that invited to the Essence Festival. Now, I can be proven wrong now. I can be. So y'all go show me some receipts. They had activities or workshops with sisters like that who talked about the real issues in black America. And not there to toot the horns of a bunch of modern black feminists and empowered sisters. And so, I understand why they invited Janelle Monáe, because she brought in the black LGBT. Oh, Cynthia McKinney. Thank you, Mary Max. Dr. Cynthia McKinney. In the Essence Festival, they don't have... They have all kinds of other workshops. They have all the gospel singers, but they don't have a workshop where black women talk about the impact of racism on the black family and the exclusion of black men and how that has impacted our society. They never have black scholars like that, sisters, real black women. So I know the Essence Festival is just trying to push entertainment and foolishness. They're not really trying to educate that segment of black women, and they want to keep, spending their money. Hey, well, it's fine because it's a profit-making venture. I get it. But the Essence Festival, this year, I guess they decided to, their diversity and inclusion, they decided to invite Ratchet. Gay Ratchet and straight Ratchet with Megan Thee Stallion, but hell, all is about the same. Because all these rap chicks and a lot of these so-called alternative soul chicks, they all kissing and rubbing and licking on each other in a very violently sexual way. And so, clearly, man-hating broads. So I guess Essence Festivals, y'all to go to entertainment flop house now for ratchet women, huh? I guess that y'all talking about inclusion. I guess they have a place, maybe. But I always thought Essence Festivals had a little more class than that. I just always thought. So, but anyway, thank you, Arie. And I hope there are other women of class, women who are relevant. So that's another thing. You can get some old people out there that a lot of the masses of black people don't pay attention to. Well, that doesn't really matter. But Arie is still relevant. And she's making an impact. The conversations have started. They can try to cancel her if they want to, but we're not going to let it happen because we love Arie. Arie has a great product. She never has to make a new CD. She can always tour. When those first 5 or 6 CDs that she's made, they're all beautiful and well produced, well performed, and she sings really well. So you can't cancel her. And if y'all did, we'll go to concert, even if there's some brothers who really never heard of her and her music, we'll show up just to support her. So India, you might be ready for another tour, baby. Make sure you come to Dallas-Fort Worth. Memphis could really use your voice. But I don't know, the way they just treated Alicia Keys, allegedly. But you're different than Alicia Keys. Always been different. And so they might appreciate you. And also, Neo Soul itself, I think it is like a thing of the past, but I think there needs to be a revitalization and a resurgence of Neo Soul. Let's see. Mary Mack says, Arie is a true celebrity artist. Those others are just popular people. Right. I agree. She's done her work. So Arie can tour as long as she wants to. And there needs to be a resurgence of the original Neo Soul. I'm talking about when the godmother, Angie Stone, the godmother of Neo Soul, was popping. You know, in the first three CDs of Erykah Badu. You know, when Neo Soul was popping. And you had the guys, Raheem Devon, Eric Roberson, and we said their stars will soon. What's that? Will end soon. It seems okay. You know, and Eric Benet. Who else? Those guys who were really good in Neo Soul. A lot of cats. Y'all know who they are. We need to get some of those Groove Theory. Get some of those people out here. Tell me what you want me to. And what's his name? Dwelle. And Dwelle. I think that's what's his name. You know, a lot of those cats. Bring the real Neo Soul and bring up some new ones. I don't know. I like Arie Lennox, but I wouldn't count her as Neo Soul. I think it's just more just kind of, you know, basic R&B and Summer Walk. I wouldn't put none of these new chicks in Neo Soul. The Neo Soul wasn't about talking about getting your coochie ate. It was so blatant and all that. It's a good, though, today's Will Downing was is a Neo Soul. Will Downing, Rochelle Farrell, people like that, they were more on the jazz R&B tip. But yeah, those folks. Who else? Don't forget D'Angelo, the crown prince of Neo Soul. You hear me? No Brown Sugar and shit. Goddamn mother lover. Yeah, need that man back and yeah, we need people like that. We need to be a resurgence and also bring in these unheard Neo Soul artists that have to resort to just YouTube. Some of the, you know, and not these Neo Soul artists that got so much LGBT in this shit. You know, 'cause I've seen some cats on there like, no, we need some pure man and woman. We're in love, black community in love Neo Soul, like they had started in 92, 93. Got it? So thank you, Arie, for lending your voice to this THOT cause. And I'm looking for more women of status, classy women, to come out and speak out and maybe do a press conference. Jill Scott, Anthony Hamilton. Yeah, the beginnings of Jill Scott. Yeah, let's take a long walk. And Anthony Hamilton, we need more. We need the new Jill. We need the new Anthony. We need that music back. And we as a community need to support that music. Let them go diamond. Hell, the Neo Soul album should be going diamond and platinum and diamond. But anyway, I just want to share that. Y'all be cool. Like, share, and subscribe. We'll talk again in the future, all right? This your man, Rico. And I am just enjoying my little, in the words of Jill Scott, just taking a long walk around the park before it gets dark. Y'all be cool.